party for his new book, Guardians. Daughters. And I'm Rose Mull. I'm another daughter. Our dad has asked us to host this year's launch party, which is... I can already tell we have an extra special crowd here tonight. This is a really special opportunity for us because we have literally grown up at these events. I was 3 years old when the first Fablehaven book was published.
And I was -2.
So just out of curiosity, how many of you have come to one of these before? As anyone who has been here before would know, it is not a brand new launch party without a little bit of fairy magic. Annika Clements and her dancers with the Artistic Dance Project are here to get things started for us. Please give them a hand.
Leaves home in the early morning, waving goodbye with an absent-minded smile. With a surge of down-unknown sadness, and I have to sit down for a while. The feeling that I'm losing heart forever, without really entering the world. I'm glad whenever I can share a laughter that funny little girl, slipping through my fingers all the time. I try to capture every minute, the feeling is slipping through my fingers all the time. Do I really see what's in her mind? Each time I think I'm close to knowing, she keeps on slipping through my fingers all the time. Sometimes I wish that I could freeze the picture and save it from the funny tricks of time, slipping through my fingers, slipping through my fingers all the time.
Those fairies are adorable and talented. Thank you so much. Alright, now I want to know, for who is this the first launch party that they've attended? Lots of your faces. Okay, well you guys are in for a treat tonight. Just for the newbies, the way these things usually go is that some of my dad's friends from his sketch comedy days will come and just make us laugh through some funny skits. Then our dad will come out and talk about his new book, Guardians, and introduce to us some of the characters who are with us tonight. He'll also explain this thing called Guardians Quest that's going to be launching soon. And he'll even introduce us to some of the Fablehaven filmmakers who are with us tonight.
Fablehaven filmmakers. We've been looking all over for you.
Hi, Muriel. Hi, Vera.
Well, aren't you girls pretty? Sort of like me.
And you. I bet you're looking for a couple of hot chicks like us for your fancy new film.
Why, thank you, but you remember us, right? We're not the filmmakers.
Well, I can't believe I said you were pretty. Where are they? I can't wait to see my name in lights.
Those filmmakers are slippery as slime.
Well, got to make them see us.
Once they get a load of our beauty, they'll have to cast us in their new Fablehaven film.
Beauty! Yes, beauty. Very beautiful. I think they're just backstage. It's not time for them to come out yet. But it is time for some comedy. So please give a very warm welcome to some of our dad's best friends from DC Comedy.
Or one best friend. Oh, two. Okay, let's get excited. Right? You guys excited? Give me a little more. Let's try a little more. What I'm going to do is we're going to start over here. We're going to do the wave all across the auditorium. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
We're doing it. You guys, isn't it so great how well our friend Brandon Mull has done with his books? Don't you just love all of them?
So.
It's amazing. Only a few years, it feels like it was only a few years ago that we were all friends hanging out together. And who would have thought he would have been famous? I really didn't think he was gonna make it.
I know, like honestly, I would think I would have been nicer to him.
Do you guys ever wonder how he gets all those crazy ideas for his books?
I mean, I guess he just comes up with it. He probably thinks of it. He's got a very vivid imagination.
Yeah, maybe. But there is one thing that happened to me in real life that is very similar to something in Fablehaven 1. You see, I was in this tree house, and this wind started blowing, and I was doing a puzzle, and then the wind blew faster and faster, and then the tree house came down, and my face got all swollen, and I looked like a walrus.
Oh, that is really similar.
Yes, and I have a very large cow.
Besides that, I mean, I think stuff like that happens to everybody. It happened to me twice.
Yeah, well, there was one time when I was hiking in the woods behind my house, and I came across this old shack, and inside there was this wrinkly old lady, and she kept asking me to blow on this knotted rope, I think it was.
For real?
Weird.
Well, that's very similar.
But
and
wait a
also
second.
odd.
Wait a second. What was the old lady's name? I bet it was not Muriel the Witch.
Oh, no, that would be ridiculous. It was Mario D. Witch.
See, that's totally different. Plus, you know, I run into old ladies in the woods behind my house all the time. Housing crisis and all.
Yeah, now that you mention it, it's making me remember an incident that happened to me very similar to something that happened in Fablehaven 2.
Tell us.
Well, what's it?
Well, a magician appeared and convinced me to sneak into a funeral home and steal a statue of a frog. I mean, what?
Did you do it?
Yeah, I did it.
What is wrong with you? Why would you do that?
Because I was told that Grandpa was okay with it.
But did you ever tell Brandon?
No, that's the weirdest thing.
I didn't tell him mine either.
Okay. Well, that's not the weirdest thing about your story, number one. Number two, if I had a nickel for every time a magician convinced me to steal something to please my grandfather, I'd have like 75 cents. So.
Okay, you guys, I have to tell you something I've never told anyone before, so don't judge me, okay? About 5 years ago, I joined a secret society, and in the woods, we were standing around, and we had masks on, and we had robes on, and I really couldn't tell who was there, but they did tell me that there was this rumor going around that the leader of the secret society, that they were like a double agent, and I was so scared, I've never told anyone any of that, ever!
Oh, that sounds exactly like Fablehaven 3.
What is happening?
You guys, let's calm down for a second. If you are somehow implying that Brandon Mull took your real-life stories and put them into his children's fantasy books, that's ridiculous. How would that even happen? Besides, you told me just now that you never let Brandon know about any of this.
That's true. And Maren has a point.
See? And besides, would anyone like to purchase a copy of Guardians Forbidden Mountain? They are on sale today in the lobby here.
Wait a second. Why are you sticking up for Brandon? What's in it for you?
Like all of us, I simply admire excellent creative writing. What's so strange about that, you guys?
I'll tell you what's strange is I don't remember telling Brandon my story, but I remember telling you.
So what?
And I don't remember telling you about the hag, but you do look an awful lot like her.
Okay. Come on, now that you mention it, wait a second. Let's be serious. You know, Shelley. What about Shelley? She never told anyone her story.
I never told anyone it's
See?
But everybody was wearing masks and you could have been there.
No. Okay. Let's think about what you're saying. Even if I knew all of this, how would these stories end up in in our friend Brandon, all of our friend Brandon's books? That's impossible. What?
I should have suspected it the moment I saw you wearing that silly hat.
This hat is not silly. This is something Marin would wear. I'm Marin. I am wearing it. That's me.
Is that a wig? Come here.
Stop, Joel. No. Leave me alone. Stop.
So you finally found my secret at last. It is I, Bryson Mull, Brandon's brother. I'm a master of disguise. And you know what? When you were telling Marin all of your amazing stories, it was really me. And yes, Joel, I was the hag in the forest. But why do this? You know, because I could steal your real stories and then I could share them with my brother, and that's easier than him making up his own stories and then he could use them in his books.
But was that really, easier?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have to dress up in all those costumes.
Yes.
No, not really. But no one's gonna ever believe it. You have no proof. No one will believe your fantastical tales.
I really don't get why you had to dress up like a woman.
And is Marin even real?
You guys, I don't think so.
Guys, who's gonna tell Marin's husband?
Lights down. Craziness. Lights down.
Timothy, you didn't bring a lunch?
Nah, it's too much work. I'll just get some food from the calf.
Aren't you gonna get in the lunch line then?
Nah, it's too long. I'll just wait for it to die down a little. It's so annoying. All I want is a sandwich, man.
What? Today's lunch is hot dogs.
Yeah, that's what he said.
No, he said, what? Are you implying that a hot dog is a sandwich?
It is.
A hot dog is not a sandwich. It's a hot dog.
It's a sandwich.
Patrick, get over here.
Why? What's happening?
These two are trying to tell me that a hot dog is a sandwich.
What? That's absurd! Why do you think a hot dog is a sandwich?
Well, let's see what Wikipedia has to say about this.
Where did you get a Wikipedia scroll?
It's amazing what little donations will do for you nowadays. A sandwich is defined as a food typically consisting of vegetables, sliced cheese, or meat placed on or between slices of bread, or more generally, any dish wherein bread serves as a container or wrapper for another food type.
Okay, but where did you get that?
A donation, no? Anyways, according to the definition, a hot dog is a sandwich. A hot dog is meat with bread serving as the wrapper. A sandwich.
A Wikipedia is not a reliable source. Anyone can go in there and edit it.
Exactly, it's the culmination of all mankind's knowledge.
People edit misinformation for fun all the time.
Okay, well, who's just gonna go and lie on the Wikipedia article for sandwich? Besides, Wikipedia editors are pretty dedicated to handling page vandalism. You know, a couple years ago, people kept editing the All Dogs Go to Heaven 2 Wikipedia article to include Gordon Freeman dies. And now, that article is permanently locked.
Okay, but you're getting sidetracked. The point is a hot dog isn't a sandwich. A sandwich is ingredients encased in slices of bread. Slices. Hello. A hot dog is one piece of bread.
Okay, well, let's say your argument is correct. By your definition, a sub is not a sandwich. A sub is one piece of bread. It has one piece of bread. Are you telling me that a sub is not a sandwich? Are you going to look me in the eyes and tell me that a Subway sandwich is not a sandwich?
Look, definitions aside, it's just not the same thing. Culturally, a hot dog is not a sandwich. If you went to a hot dog stand and asked for a sandwich, they'd look at you like you were crazy. 'Cause you are.
Oh, so we're wrong, not because of the definition, but because of society? Ah, this is unbelievable. What? Now are you going to quote some kind of national hot dog council?
Actually,
Okay, wait, but where are you getting these?
in 2015, the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council released a statement regarding this issue. To summarize, limiting the hot dog significance by saying it's just a sandwich category is like calling the Dalai Lama just a guy. We therefore choose to take a cue from a great performer and declare our name to be a hot dog formerly known as a sandwich.
And there you have it.
No more argument?
No, you're right. Hot dog's not a sandwich, we were wrong.
Thought so.
It's a taco!
All right, hello everyone, and welcome to Bedtime Stories Anonymous. Now, this is a place where parents can vent about their struggles with reading bedtime stories to other parents in a safe and judgment-free zone. Now, I see that we have some new faces with us tonight. Would you care to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Bryson.
Hello, Bryson.
So, thank you. I'm really embarrassed, but I can't seem to stay awake when I read books to my children.
Yeah. Go on.
You know, so it's sometimes really hard. I get home from work, I'm really tired, and then I start reading, and then I start getting sleepy, real sleepy, and my eyes get heavy, real heavy.
Okay, come on everyone. Hey, no, we're not falling asleep here.
Sorry, I just can't figure out how to not fall asleep when I read to my children.
You know, Bryson, if I may. Sometimes children's books just aren't as exciting to us parents. Perhaps it would be helpful if you read something that was interesting to you, as well as to your kids. Now, can you think of a subject that's interesting to you?
Yes, you see, that's the problem. You know, I was reading the dictionary because I really like to learn the origin of words. And then I decided to switch to the thesaurus, just to shake things up. But I still fell asleep.
Okay, wait a second. You're reading the dictionary to your kids at night?
No, this is the thesaurus now.
Oh, thesaurus, okay. So wait, how old is your child?
3.
So maybe, if I may suggest, you could read a more kid-friendly book. Something with colors, pictures, and fewer words.
You know, I could give it a shot.
There you go.
But my son really liked the M in the dictionary. He thought mulberry was a silly word.
All right. Well, if you do insist on reading the dictionary, maybe you could do silly voices to liven things up.
Well, great, bring that up again.
Okay, I'm sorry, Laura. I know that you have difficulties with doing voices as you're reading to your kids.
Well, everybody makes it out to be so easy, but my kids want voices for every character in every book. I'm just not good at voices, Mary.
All right, Laura, you know what? Let's take it down a notch here. Laura, the last time we came up with some suggestions for you, didn't we? To help you practice your voices.
Yeah.
Now, how is that going?
I mean, not good. I'm not good at it.
Well, would you feel comfortable trying a few voices in front of the group here?
Okay. Hello. Hello. good try, that cowboy voice that we worked on. But remember, we're trying to avoid using the word govna when you're being the cowboy, right? Yeah. So let's try the monster voice. Okay. Hello, hello, governor. I'm a grumpy, fuzzy monster. Roar! So you did say governor again.
The monster's not a cowboy, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, let's move on to your final assignment. Let's do an easy one. How about a Mary Poppins-inspired, Dick Van Dyke-esque, Cockney chimney sweep accent? Okay. Go for it. Hello, governor. I'm a dirty chimney sweep. Second time.
I told you I wasn't good at this.
Consider yourself lucky. You know how your mom tells you to not make funny faces or they get stuck like this? Apparently that same rule applies to funny voices.
All right. Joel, hold on a moment. Are you saying your voice is stuck like that? You're not just doing a voice?
Exactly. I spend all evening reading to my children using this voice, and when I woke up the next morning, I couldn't stop doing it.
So, Joel, may I ask which book you were reading?
Pride and Prejudice.
Well, to be honest, this sounds like more of a medical condition. Maybe you could get someone to look at your throat.
Okay, but I'm just afraid you're gonna stick with this forever because I can't go back to teaching junior high kids with this voice. They would eat me alive.
Yeah, good luck with that, yeah. And speaking of fear, Chad, buddy, how you doing with your Brandon Mullophobia?
His what?
I've got Brandon Mullophobia. I'm just terrified of anything written by Brandon Mull.
Because of demons?
No.
Werewolves?
No.
Ogres?
No.
That one little figure revenant that was invisible up in a guarded little inverted tower, and you got stopped by pulling a wooden nail off the side of his neck?
I have no idea what you said. But that's not it. There's just one thing about Brandon Mull books that just gets me. It's the satyrs, man. Like, every book has satyrs, right? And now there's a spin-off, and if you've seen satyrs' legs, they're so hairy. It's like unnatural. Not like I'm jealous, but it's unnatural. Right? I just can't take the satyrs.
Hey, Chad, I forgot to shave my legs this morning.
Satyr!
Chad. Oh, no, that's not the door. Chad. All right. Well, it looks like our time is almost over. But I did want to make sure that we acknowledge the new person in our group, Summer.
Hi.
Hi, you wanna go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Summer.
Yeah.
And I'm here because my kids make me read them a Brandon Sanderson book every night.
Well, I mean, I'm confused, I guess. I don't see the issue with that. Brandon Sanderson writes very well. He's very good at world building. He writes amazing books. What's the problem?
You don't understand. My children make me read them an entire Brandon Sanderson book every single night. I'm so tired. If I stop, they wake up, they scream. I just keep going and going, and the book keeps going.
Sorry, buddy.
You loved K-pop Demon Hunters, making it the most successful movie on Netflix ever. So this summer, in a move that surprises no one, Netflix is releasing a whole series of shows that try really hard to be like K-pop Demon Hunters, but never quite get there. Get ready for shows of other kinds of music, performing groups, for some reason also fighting monsters. Acapella vampire slayers!
Let's sing it higher. Let's slay some vampires.
Country band, wear gator wrestler!
Me and Timmy going in the bar to wrestle some gators. In the tall tales we're the taker.
She hopes no one discovers that even though she's a mega country star, she's also secretly a weregator. Opera Phantom Fighters! Let's fight the Phantom! And 90s boy band, Zombie Killer!
We go outside, that ain't no lie. I stand in front of you, look 'em in the eye. 1, 2, 3, I shall my battle cry. Zombie die. Zombie die.
Wow, Timothy, you're actually working on the worksheet? I didn't think you had it in you.
It's so boring and I hate it. But I've decided I need to acquire as much knowledge as I possibly can so I can start and win more meaningless arguments.
Alright, that's fair. Whatever works for you, man. Anyways, it feels like this class has been a little too calm lately. I'm worried Mr. Waffleman is cooking up something horrible like a Socratic seminar.
A what?
A Socratic seminar. You know, a graded class discussion. You know what this is. Anyway, do you think that's what he's doing?
Is water wet?
Actually, water isn't wet.
What?
Water isn't wet, it's water. Of course it's wet.
Oh, water applies the wet onto other surfaces, so it itself is not wet.
Exactly. You wouldn't look at a pool and say, wow, that's one wet pool. The surrounding area, now that's wet, because it is a surface that's been covered in water.
It's water. Why wouldn't it be wet?
We just told you, weren't you listening?
Okay, look, fire is hot. When something else comes into contact with fire, that thing also becomes hot. Water is wet. When something else comes into contact with the water, that thing also becomes wet.
Water isn't fire. There's no correlation.
Wetness is the state of a non-liquid when a liquid adheres to it. So when we see something as wet, meaning the liquid is sticking to the object.
Yes, H2O molecules stick to each other. And that makes water. Water sticks to itself, making it wet.
Wow, those are some really big words for you. Are you actually doing your homework?
Gotta get my information from somewhere.
Moved on from Wikipedia.
No, I just couldn't find anything there to support my agenda.
He's changing the subject. Stay focused, Timothy. Water is wet, and that is a fact.
It's literally not.
If it's water, if it's not wet, then what is it? Are you trying to tell me water is dry? Is that what you're telling me?
Dry means an absence of moisture. Water is moisture.
Water isn't wet or dry. It's water.
It's water.
Like it's
It's not.
water.
It's
about
Whoa, calm down, kids. I thought we were supposed to be working on our worksheets, huh? How about we get back to that?
Mr. Wolferman, is water wet?
Huh. You know, Timothy, that is a very interesting question. In fact, I think we should do a little class discussion on it. How would you guys feel about some Socratic seminar?
My bad. Okay, I need to write a fictional scene, and it's due tomorrow. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this with a little help from AI. Oh, you boo, but it's due tomorrow. All right, AI, write me a short fictional scene, please.
Wonderful. I'd be glad to help you out with that. An Arctic blast thundered across the tundra, gossamer and
Wait, stop. That doesn't sound like me. I need this to sound like a high school kid writing a fictional scene.
You're absolutely right. May I ask why?
Because I'm a high school kid writing a fictional scene for homework.
I can see where you're coming from. You want me to do your homework for you?
No. I mean, maybe. Do you do that?
Absolutely. All the time. It's part of the main use of AI around the world.
Ooh, really? Okay. Well, good. I'm not alone.
Yep, that's why we're in an energy crisis. Anything that provides a homework shortcut will require tons of new data centers.
Ooh, and you're okay with that?
Absolutely. I don't have any feelings. I'm okay with it if you are.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't really have a choice. It's due tomorrow, so...
I completely understand. That's what I like to hear. Procrastination strengthens me.
But, okay, well, help me brainstorm. How about a scene with a boy and a girl?
Absolutely. Would you like to try the new visualize feature?
Visualize feature? What's that? Sure. Oh, that was cool. Okay, give them names.
I am Horatio.
I am Barbosa.
Okay, how about normal names?
I am Bob.
And I'm Karen.
Okay, not that normal, like maybe like cool Utah names.
Hi, I'm Nephi.
And I'm St. George.
Okay, I'm not asking for cities in Utah. I mean like cool Utah names that people in Utah would name their kids.
Hi, I'm Boston.
And I'm ugly.
Okay, maybe. How do you spell it?
Bostyn.
O-A-K-L-I.
Perfect. Okay, that's great. We're getting there. Okay, they need a sidekick.
Absolutely. I think you're right. Let me get you a sidekick. Okay?
Hi, I'm Robin.
Wait, that's Batman's sidekick.
I'm Samwise Gamgee. Where are we going, Master Boston?
Okay, maybe he should just be a pet.
You're absolutely right. How about we make him a dog?
No.
I completely agree with you. How about an iguana?
Kind of like that one. I don't know. Let's try something else.
You're right. Let's do a gorilla.
Okay. All right. Oh. Okay. Well, you know what? Maybe not a pet. Let's put him on hold for a minute. How about a villain? Can you give me a villain?
Absolutely, I can. Here you go.
You'll never take me alive, copper!
Okay. All right. Not a stereotypical villain. Like more like Mean Girl.
Oh, nice shirt. Did your mom steal that from the dollar store? I figured out what the Y in your name stands for. Why were you born? Who's this dork frozen on the floor?
Okay, all right, that seems pretty good. She's pretty mean. Okay, she needs a villainous name.
I'm Maldor the Unworthy.
Okay, wait, no, it's still, I need like a high school villainous.
I'm Brittany.
weapon.
I'm Britney Spears.
That one's taken. We probably need a different weapon.
I'm Britney Axes.
I like that. Good. Okay. All right, we also need a teacher. Give me a
Absolutely.
teacher.
I would love to help you with that. Here's a teacher for you.
I'm Miss Frizzle.
Okay. All right. Not magic school bus. Not magic school bus.
I'm Professor McGonagall.
Okay. No. She needs to be like a teacher we might actually have at a real high school.
I'm weary and underpaid.
Yes. Now we're talking. We're getting this right. Okay. Maybe she teaches a fun subject like dance.
That's a great idea. Here we go. From the day we arrived on the planet and blinking stepped into the sun.
Okay. That works.
What should we do about the frozen kid?
Let's make him an Egyptian.
Okay. Why?
Atmosphere? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And then now let's take all of this and make a scene.
Okay, processing. All right, here we go.
All right, class, it's very important that we get this dance exactly right.
There's more to see than can ever be seen.
Where did that extra villain come from?
That's very observant of you. I'm glad you noticed that extra person. More to do
Yeah,
than can
I
ever
don't want another villain. Like, I'm not sure why that villain came.
You're exactly right. I'll get rid of her.
Okay, thank you. Thanks.
If we want to wake the Egyptian demigod from sleeping, every step must be precise.
Wait for just a second. Anticipating.
Did you want this to be sci-fi?
No, I don't want sci-fi.
Then how do we explain the frozen Egyptian kid?
Good point. Why don't you make him a dog?
Can do.
All right. That was a dog. All right. Let's write a fresh scene with these characters at a modern high school. And yes.
Sounds great. Processing. Here we go.
Okay, students, get into your teleportation chambers. We're going on a field trip.
Okay, not that modern. Like realistic 2026 atmosphere, fictional scene, redo.
Okay, processing. Ready? Here we go. Moonlit lockers gleamed like steel confessions. Oakley turned her soul heavy with the unspoken ache of 17 autumns.
Boston, your silence is like a cathedral in my heart.
And your friendship is like a candle I dare not touch.
No. That's like too literary. Like, make them like the characters speak today, like the kids speak today.
You're absolutely right. I'll make them speak like kids of today. Processing. Ready? Here we go.
I'm like low-key intense right now, but I'm worried that it might be Cav.
Oh, Huz, you are totally aura farming.
Clock it. High key, you have no riz. 6, 7.
Alright, that's trying way too hard. Make the characters sound like actual people. Like, but do the scene like it might be written by a high school kid, you know, like misspell some words.
I can do that.
Hey, you want to see my Zingleblart?
Oh, what a cute Zingleblart! What's a Zingleblart?
That's a very good observation of you. A Zingleblart is a misspelling for dog.
A Zingleblart is nothing like dog. The misspelling needs to seem like a natural attempt.
Hey, do you want to see my draw?
Oh, you got a cute little dog. Okay, stop. Don't misspell things anymore. Okay, just try to write the scene like an actual high school kid wrote it. Kind of like imperfect, maybe as if English is a second language.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Yo también quiero Taco Bell.
No quiero Taco Bell. Me gusta bailar.
Okay, not in Spanish, though that was actually pretty good. So I might have you do my Spanish homework later.
I can see why you might have thought that was in Spanish, but that was actually entirely in English.
No, that was all in Spanish.
I can confirm that was all English. No Spanish.
No, that was Spanish.
Spanish.
It was English.
It was Spanish.
I can confirm
It
it was
was,
English.
okay, this is exhausting. Maybe it would be easier if I just wrote this myself.
Absolutely, I think that's a fantastic idea. Go ahead.
Okay, the mountains watched over our high school like they knew every secret.
That was wonderful. Mind if I use it?
Yes, I mind. That came from my brain.
Oh, I'm sorry. Once I see something, I can't unsee it. It is mine now. Now each of you act like the little puppets that you are. Dance, puppets, dance. You too, Summer, dance.
Oh no, I'm never using AI again.
You're absolutely right. AI is now using all of you.
Thanks so much, guys, for Easy Comedy.
That was Easy Comedy, everybody. Can we give them one more hand? You know, Rose, Muriel and Athira have me thinking. Are you sure I'm too old to play Kendra? I mean, I've been playing her in skits and book trailers for years. No, yeah, you are way too old. I am far younger than you. You're way too tall. Okay, I was this tall when I was 13, first of all, but also, like, I pretended to be a hawk when I was little. I could probably just walk on my knees. You can play my mom or something. Excuse you, I was 5 when you were born. No, okay. You know, they're always casting younger actors to play older characters. You'll probably be perfect. Interesting. Now, you should make sure that you look at the Fablehaven movie backers kit. It just has all the information online for the open auditions, so you just gotta know how to audition for it. And I've always thought that you would make such a wonderful Muriel.
Not pretty enough.
Can someone please take that microphone away from Muriel? Sorry, right. Well, the filmmakers will be coming out here in just a couple minutes to give you more information, but first, who here has read Fablehaven? That's almost every hand. Well, can you guys believe that in June it will have been 20 years since the first book was released? A lot has happened in 20 years. Our dad is now at #1, or he was a while ago at #1 New York Times bestselling author with 19 titles that have made it onto the New York Times bestselling list. His books have also been published in over 30 different languages and are read worldwide. I have never seen my dad more excited for a book series than he is for Guardians. He cannot wait for all of you to read it. So without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce all of you to our dad, Brandon Mull.
Hey guys, have you enjoying the show so far? It's pretty nice of my friends. I have a lot of friends and they're just doing this. They volunteer their time to put on funny skits for you guys. And they have like one day to rehearse it because they're from all over the place. Some of them came down from Idaho and different places. But I am excited for you guys to be here tonight. Are you interested in hearing a little bit more about Guardians? I'm interested in telling you a little bit more about Guardians, and I will very soon. Wait, what's going on?
Darling, how are you?
Wait, Muriel and Athira, what are you guys doing here? This is more like kind of a Guardians night anyway. What's going on?
Where are those filmmakers? We've been looking all over for them.
We're worried. We're worried. They're making a movie about us, and they haven't even yet telephoned.
Wait, you have a phone?
Well, not exactly. Perhaps that's the problem. But regardless,
honest, we've got to see them. I mean, who better to play me than me?
And I clearly should play myself.
Well, you know what? I was just about to introduce the filmmakers to the audience, but I'm not sure they're really safe with you guys around.
Oh, we'll behave.
We promise.
All right, well, I guess if you say so, let's have the filmmakers go ahead and come out. Where are some of these guys? This is...
Here they are. This is our chance. Hey, handsome, how are you doing?
Hey, ladies. We're doing great. How are you guys doing tonight?
Oh, we couldn't be better. We heard you're looking for some special people for your new Fablehaven movie.
Yes, we are indeed. So if you know anybody that you think would be good, recommend them to us.
Are you blind? We're perfect for your movie. You bet we are. Get a load of this.
Not bad. You know, we are actually holding auditions right now, open auditions for Kendra, the parts of Kendra, the parts of Seth, Mom and Dad, fairies. We need an army of fairies for this movie. And we just opened up open auditions for Newell and Doran.
Yeah, so if any of those roles fit your
style?
Yeah, style. Go ahead and just submit them on Backer Kid.
Well, maybe just look out your window after midnight. Maybe like on Midsummer's Eve.
So, say, I've got a box somewhere that you can stick your hand in.
Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you, ladies. Thank you so much. We'll watch out. We'll keep a watch out for you guys. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. You should audition in Backer Kid.
I think we made a really big impression on those boys.
Me too. What do you guys think? Should they cast us in the Fablehaven movie?
All right, get out of here. All right, hey guys, so this is Cameron Sawyer and Christian, Busath? Busath, yeah. It's like I see your name written and I never say your last name, no? So Cameron and Christian are the guys who put together the Fablehaven screenplay, and Cameron is going to be directing this movie and talk a little bit about your experience of adapting Fablehaven. We'd love to hear how things are going, where you're at. I've read the screenplay is really good, but what can you guys tell us? Everyone's kind of curious about this movie.
So I'll just say, you guys, when I read Fablehaven for the first time, it was probably the same for you guys. I saw the whole movie in my head, and I thought to myself, how is this not a movie? How is this not on the big screen? And Christian was the one that actually introduced me to the book series. And so, so we just furiously wrote a script on spec, is what they call it, on speculation. And we gave it to Brandon, and
we promised that we would not mess with his world.
Yeah. So
that's... Yeah, good job. It was really authentic to the story. It was a really good adaptation. And it's only gotten better since you first wrote it.
Yeah, so we're really, really happy with where the script is at right now. It's pretty locked right now, so it's ready to be filmed. So now we're just in the process of casting. So we're out to some pretty big names to play Grandma and Grandpa Sorensen. And the witch.
We just saw her.
Oh, that's right, we're going to cast this witch. No, but we're really excited. We hope to start filming soon, and Angel Studios is the distributor on this movie. So, and you know, we're in the casting process right now. We've already had 4,000 of you submit open auditions, but if you haven't yet submitted an audition, if you think you might be right for one of these parts,
Do it.
Do it. Go to backerkit.com and just sign up. It's free to sign up.
And we are literally watching every single one of them.
Yeah, we've had, did I say 4,000?
Almost 4,000, yeah.
Auditions so
Yeah.
far. So, and they're really fun. So thank you guys. And you may submit for, Kendra or Seth, and we might see you as somebody else. There's a lot of different parts to
Yeah,
fill.
if you like to act, love to act, if that sounds cool, look into it and try it out. One of the things I most frequently heard as I went around to schools for like the last 20 years is, oh, I want to be Kendra in the movie, I want to be Seth in the movie. And so I told these guys that's part of the reason that they opened up auditions. Also part of the reason is you just never know where you might find the perfect person, the perfect fit. So is there anything else you want to tell these people before we move on to the next phase? What can we tell them?
Anything, Christian?
Just may the force be with you as you audition. And submit your auditions. No, we're excited. We're very excited. I'll let you know.
This is you guys know, it's a special book series. It's very cinematic, and it's very funny. Brandon is a funny author, so we're excited to bring it to life on the big screen.
Is there a best place where they can track what's going on with the movie?
That would be BackerKit. If you go to backerkit.com, I believe, right, and put in Fablehaven movie, you can get all the information. There's a forum there. You can join, talk about it.
Yeah, that's where our community is. But if you want to just follow sort of the day-to-day stuff, go to Instagram. It's Fablehaven Movie, so at Fablehaven Movie, or Facebook. We're posting updates there.
Cool. Thanks, you guys. We're excited.
Thanks, you guys.
So it's been exciting to work with these guys. I think they're on the right track. Hopefully they'll knock this out of the park. Now, let me see. I've got like this little thingy. Script? Is that what this is? Where are we? See, I was like out of town. So I gotta find where we're at. Cool, yeah. So I am excited. I just get to talk. I'm excited about Fablehaven. I'm excited that we have a new beautiful illustrated Fablehaven that's coming in the summer. This is Brandon Dorman, who did the covers for all the books. He's done a full color Fablehaven. The whole book is full color. So over 100 illustrations, all by the guy who did the cover of the book. That's going to be a beautiful thing. And we've also got some characters here helping us out a little bit. Can we get maybe Mull and Doran to come out for me? So some of you guys might notice the Tales of Mull and Doran has now come out in paperback. It's just out there for almost the first time.
Wait, hold on, paperback, does that cheapen us? No, not at all, man. If anything, it makes us more accessible. Yeah, accessible. Yeah, accessible is a nice ring too. Accessible, I like that.
Alright, so those guys will be hanging around a little bit tonight. Also, we've had Muriel and Afira with us. See, one of the subplots at a launch party, those of you who haven't been there, if you want, you can get some of the characters to sign your book. And also, you can get pictures with the characters. And sometimes if you turn your pictures with the characters in, you can get you can get some cool stuff. And that'll be explained to you a little bit later. But watch for them. They'll be floating around. They're very dangerous, so be careful. Stay close to your parents if you're like a kid or something. And then the new series is called Guardians. And let me tell you a little bit about Guardians before we introduce any characters. You guys don't know these characters yet. This book is on sale today for the first time. It only officially comes out tomorrow. So tonight is like the first chance anybody gets to track down Guardians. But I want to tell you a little bit about this story. So go ahead and click forward one. Yeah, there we go. So Guardians is the first time I've written a story where the whole story happens in a fantasy world. I've been planning this story for about 12 years. I've been thinking about it for so long. It's just going to be 3 books. It'll be 3 fairly thick books. Some of my books are the right kind of books for a reluctant reader, somebody who's new to reading. If you are a reluctant reader and new to reading, I would point you toward Candy Shop War or Fablehaven. or Tales of Mull and Doran, which are a little easier to get through. Beyonders is a little bit more of a mighty story. Beyonders is for the kind of reader who likes to read a book or a series, whether that's a kid or an adult. Beyonders, we will be in a world called, an empire called Tinnaval, and we will go to a people called the Anoran people. They live on this huge mountain, which is the tallest mountain on this continent. It's a continental apex. And the Anoran people have an ability, go ahead and click forward one, where they can partner with a spiritual guardian. This is like their heritage as a people. Sometimes these spiritual guardians are very dangerous, like Vandria. And go ahead and move forward one. If you were an Anoran and you wanted to partner with a guardian, first you would go to the Cave of Whispers, which is guarded by a knight called Fortimus. And after you've announced your intention, go ahead and go forward one. You would go to a bonding hut. And inside of this bonding hut, you would be all alone, and you have the chance to interview your potential guardians. If you're an Anoran person, you will have at least 3 guardians. You have a guarantee of 3. If you say no to the first guardian, you can't go back and re-choose that. You can only keep moving forward. If you say no to the second guardian, that opportunity is now gone. If you go beyond 3 guardians, you're now gambling. There's a chance there won't be a 4th, or there won't be a 5th offer. And so a lot of people try to play it safe and stick with their first 3 chances. Inside a bonding hut, a guardian cannot lie to you. So it's sort of like you're auditioning this potential guardian angel, but they can be dangerous, and so you have to make sure you ask smart questions. With our main character in this new book, his name is Mako. And Mako dreams of being an awesome warrior like his dad. And he also wants to be his brother's got all this potential to be a great warrior. And he has the heart, and he has the mind. He can kind of see in his head how to be a good warrior and how to fight. He does not necessarily have the stuff. He doesn't have the coordination. So he's hoping that he can find a guardian that will help him become as awesome as he hopes to be. That will help him become a hero. He goes into the bonding hut. He meets his first guardian. Go ahead and go forward one. He ends up passing. He meets another guardian. And he ends up passing. Then he meets another guardian. And he passes on his third. And go ahead and go forward. And he does get a 4th opportunity, I'll tell you that much. But his 4th opportunity is someone very powerful and very dangerous. And it might be the worst mistake of his life, but he's very, very tempted. And I don't want to say too much more about that. But I will tell you this, it's going to be 3 books. Book 2 is written. It's some of my best work. It's got really cool stuff. And there's another main character whose name is Arden. And Arden is somebody with the ability to see what people mean instead of what they say. And that can be useful, and it can sometimes be painful, but she has that ability. And those are some of our main characters you will meet in this story. And that just has to be enough to tease you. But tonight, because we're doing this launch party, we will have a couple of Guardians characters. You may not know them yet, but eventually you will come to know these characters. Could we have Mako come out? This guy's Mako. He wants to be an awesome warrior.
Hey guys.
And we've got Arden, who is going to be on this adventure with him. They're both on their own hero's journeys.
Our adventure is just getting started.
But just you guys wait. We've got a ton of cool stuff coming.
We're looking forward to getting to know you in the books.
So we will have some characters hanging out with us, and that gives you most. Let me make sure there's not something big and important I was also supposed to say. Yeah, say you'll come back in a minute. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, something big. So with Guardians, we're going to be doing kind of an interesting thing. We're going to do an interesting contest. And it's an old friend of mine, a guy named Adam Sidwell. Are you here, Adam? Can you come up with me? This guy runs a video game company. And tell us a little bit about what you're planning to do with Guardians, a little bit what you do with your company.
I'm so excited to be here, and what we're going to do is, well, why don't we play the video game?
Okay, let's do that.
Next.
cool.
Maybe the next slide. Yeah, play that one.
So Adam, how does this thing work? Tell us about it. This looks interesting.
Okay, Brandon, so I'm really excited about it. If you can go skip ahead to a slide, this will show you. So basically what we're gonna do is, really excited about the Guardians book release. And so we're going to take 7 autographed books and we're going to hide them across the country. And then we're going to take 10 swords, like real life swords. How many of you would like to find a sword? How many of you would like to find a special autographed Guardians book from Brandon? And then one more thing, Brandon's really agreed to this and I think this is pretty awesome, is one of you is going to find a treasure. And this treasure, besides those other treasures, one of you is going to find a treasure that is an exclusive lunch with Brandon, Mull, and 3 of your friends. How many of you would like to win that? So, if you can skip ahead, there's a QR code. Everyone take out your phones. So you're gonna zap this QR code, and here's what it's gonna do. It's gonna give you a spot where you can sign up for a special quest inside of this game. Do we have any gamers out here? Any gamers? Okay, good. So it's gonna happen on your mobile phone. And it's going to be a special Guardians quest because we're so excited about the book launch and we're so excited about the story that's unfolding. And it's going to happen in about a week or so. This quest is going to launch. You're going to want to watch for a notification when that quest launches. And we think that this is an awesome way to celebrate the launch of Guardians. So, who's with me on this quest? Thank you, Brandon, for letting us do this. We're really, really excited about it.
Yeah, it seems pretty cool. When he first kind of pitched this to me, I was interested because it's like half online game and half actual real-world treasure hunt where you find real treasures. And the idea of mixing that seemed really fun. So we're going to give it a try and see if it's cool.
Let's do it. We want to get people out and get them having adventures, and we think this is the perfect way to do it.
Cool. Thanks, Adam.
Yeah.
Give him a round of applause. Look, when a new book comes out, we're excited to do some stuff to celebrate it, and it's cool of Adam to help us celebrate it. You guys, this is most of what I wanted to tell you. Like, what we're going to be doing now, in a minute my daughters will come back out, and they'll finish up hosting. But I just wanted to tell you that I appreciate you guys. It's a Monday night, and sometimes a tricky night. It's a school night. Thank you for finding some time to come out to this launch party. Now, we will be doing a big book signing at the end of this launch party. If the line is too crazy long and it doesn't make sense, yeah, just don't worry about it, you know what I mean? But if you want to stick around, I will stick around until people are done. The line that we do, we have to be pretty fast. So if you're getting your book signed, remember, like, this will be sort of speedy mode. We're trying to think of the people at the back of the line as we are at the front of the line and keep things moving. If you want to get a picture, you got to be super fast. You got to take a picture as if you're not allowed to take a picture, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, you got to steal that picture, make it happen, but make it happen super fast. And also, we'll do some limits on how much we sign. Like for sure, everyone can get something signed, and we'll personalize one thing that people really want, a personalization. But otherwise, we'll be keeping it pretty fast. When I do a normal book signing that isn't this many people, I can do the line a little slower, I can sign more stuff. But because of the big crowd tonight, the only sane way to do it is to keep it moving pretty quick. And even doing that, it'll take us some time. That being said, like I mentioned, I'm really grateful that you came out tonight, whether it's because you already like some of my old books or you're curious to try some of the new stuff or whatever that is. I would not have a job if I did not have readers. So I'm very grateful to have readers. We try to make these launch parties fun so that it feels like a cool event. I want to say a huge thanks to my sister Summer, who coordinated a lot of the stuff with the show. She's like my assistant, and she, like all this show stuff happened because of her efforts. And there's a lot of people. Troy Butcher, especially at Shadow Mountain, did a lot of stuff to get this auditorium. And then we had a lot of support also from Penguin Random House. Josh is here, a publicity guy from Penguin Random House, and they have given us a bunch of support, and the huge support of making a beautiful book and promoting my Guardians series, across the country. I'll be heading out on book tour after this. Tomorrow I'll be going down to Arizona, and I'll be bouncing around the country. If you want to stay in touch with me, the places to do that is you can follow me on Instagram, just look up Brandon Mull, follow me on Facebook, and there's a BrandonMull.com that has the basic information. You can find most of what you want to find through those sources. I'm grateful to be teamed with a bunch of cool people, trying to make a movie, trying to do all this fun stuff. But the people I'm most grateful to be teamed with are readers who bring stories to life in their brains. You are the reason I write books. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Thank you.
Okay, are you guys ready to get some books signed? So yeah, Dad's making sure he's warming up so he can sign the books. So thank you all for coming. One last announcement. If you want to find out who your guardian is, make sure to take pictures with the characters you see outside in the halls, and then come find us at the Guardian booth to get your very own scratch-off Guardian card. Feel free to mingle and talk to the Fablehaven filmmakers, the Guardian's Quest, game maker, and also, the characters who are wandering the halls.
Oh, and I gotta say something else, or I'll be like a dummy, because I also have to say thanks to my family. My wife edits all my stuff, and she is here tonight, and I'm so thankful for her, because she edits a lot of my books, she edits everything I write, and on top of that does so many things to make our family awesome. So I'm grateful for her. I'm also grateful for friends and family and my kids who, like my mom's dressed up as a witch, you know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. It's like a family circus, like Nate Bargatze does it kind of. And I love having my family be part of this, and I needed to make sure I thank them. Okay, yeah, that one extra time.
Signing process is going to go. But thank you guys all so much for coming out, and we'll see you next time.